Please welcome Kurt's brother, fellow NASCAR Cup Series champion, Kyle Busch.
I couldn't be more proud of my brother Kurt, as we're just two kids from Las Vegas, Nevada, raised in a blue-collar, hard-working family where hard work wasn't optional. We were taught to grind it out and to make it happen. None of this came easy, and in this sport, it shouldn't. And watching Kurt believe in himself long before the results ever showed up has been an incredible experience for me to learn from. This Hall of Fame induction isn't just about wins or stats. It's about the years of effort and resilience and the heart that it took to get here. He earned every bit of this, and I'm so proud to call him my brother. It is now my honor on this 23rd day of January 2026 to present the NASCAR Hall of Fame inductee ring and officially induct Kurt Busch into the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Kyle. Well, you're supposed to stand up for a second, but kind of cool getting presented by my little brother, who I taught everything to over the years. In all honesty, I always wanted Kyle to do better than me. Serious. Thank you for the brotherly love on track and off the track. I love you, Kyle. But check this out. I am the only winner at Kyle Busch Motorsports Xfinity program. Just saying. Just saying. Now, hello everyone, and good evening. I am honored, I am humbled, and I'm appreciative to be on this stage tonight. To be here with the alumni of the NASCAR Hall of Fame, NASCAR executives, the voting panel, team owners, sponsors, my family and friends, and the thousands of fans who are watching tonight, this is something I never could have imagined. I would first like to congratulate the Hendrick family and Ray Hendrick, Mr. Modified, on being inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Congratulations to my fellow inductee, Handsome Harry Gant. You made that Skull Bandit car legend. And I would also like to take this time to congratulate Deb Williams on her award this evening. You were like a mother figure to me at Penske Racing. This year, we lost some family members of the NASCAR community, and it's been a tough go. My best goes to the Wheeler family. Humpy Wheeler, you changed our sport with one hot night. Installing lights at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the early 90s was genius. As a kid, watching that race was bigger than life. To my close friend, Greg Biffle, I still can't put the words together, but you and I were like peanut butter and jelly when we raced trucks together, and you were instrumental in helping me win a Cup championship in 2004. You will always be the Biff. Everyone, be like Biff. My journey in this world, My journey in this world started with cars, and more cars. Over time, I was like, Dad, years later, I was like, why do all my friends have dirt bikes? Can I have one? And he said, no, son, you'll live a longer life on 4 tires than you will on 2 tires. My dad, Tom, who is my greatest racing legend, treated this go-kart as a tool for me, not a toy. My fondest memories as a child growing up in Las Vegas was going to the track on the weekends to watch Dad race. He went there to win. He didn't go there to make friends. Dad was always out front, and winning like that and that attitude was instilled in me. My mom, she was the best racer, Mom. She was always there for me. She volunteered at the track, the sign-in booth, the qualifying lineup. She was at the pay window. And this is all while Grandma watched after me in the grandstands. Grandma Busch, she was the best grandma. She was the voice of reason. We all know the all-star race in our family. And she always put others first. But her hamburgers were legend. I was just a blue-collar kid from Vegas with a dream to be a racer. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all the support through the years. Your work ethic that you instilled in me and the village of people from Las Vegas who are here with me tonight. Let me hear you. You, guys. You were always there to help me out, both on and off the track. I love you. Greg Q and Star Nursery. This race team gave me a shot. I somehow ended up winning my first ever late model race. I was definitely unaware of the time, the energy, the money, and the heart that went into us winning Rookie of the Year, 7 races, and a championship in that second year. I would now like to thank you, Craig Q, and that whole group of volunteers for helping me get to the next level. A couple more shout outs from car owners from Las Vegas who gave me a shot. Joey Mancarey, who's here, Glenn Evans, and Jerry Spilsbury. Thank you for giving this blue collar kid a chance. All right, take this in. March of 1994 is my first ever competitive race of any type. By September of 2000, I'm starting 10th at Dover in the NASCAR Cup Series. 6 years. That's all I had for racing experience. That's how fast it went. I'd like to thank Max Jones, Matt Chambers, and that whole group in Livonia, Michigan for my 1 year in trucks. 4 wins, 4 poles, second in the championship and Rookie of the Year. And here we are in Cup. And this is where I got to have some fun, all right? Follow me on this one. This is where I'd like to take a moment and mention all my crew chiefs. I don't quite have the record. Bobby Allison has the record. But it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. But I raced with 14 different Cup Series crew chiefs, winning with 9 of them. Jeff Hammond, Matt Chambers, Ben Leslie, Jimmy Fenning, Roy McCauley, Pat Trison, Steve Addington, Nick Harrison, Todd Barrier, Daniel Knost, Tony Gibson, Johnny Klossmeyer, Billy Scott, Matt McCall, and Billy Scott again. Some of these guys got the tough Kurt Busch. Some of these guys got the mellowed out Kurt. But what all these guys got was the desire to be great, a tenacity like no other, a work ethic that was next level, and a racer who raced from his heart. Every lap, every race, I always prided myself on being competitive at every track. For the fans, I wanted them to be able to count on me for a solid top 10 run or a chance to win every week from New England to Florida, the Midwest, or the desert Southwest. All right, how many of my old school Roush peeps are here? Let me hear you tonight. Let's get this going with the Cup teams here. Got a few, all right. RFK, thank you. Fenning, thank you for coming tonight. Winning Bristol in the spring race of 2002 was a childhood dream come true. Jimmy, you turned this punk kid into a student of the sport. You were a guiding mentor, father figure that shaped my career. Thank you for giving your all and creating a championship mindset. Thank you to Jack Roush for giving this blue-collar kid from Las Vegas a chance at the big time. My time at Roush was short but productive. Thank you to all of my Hall of Famer teammates. During that run of 14 wins and a championship, I also won the 2003 IROC Championship. That led me to some underground discussions with Roger Penske. We discussed driving the Blue Deuce and taking over for Hall of Famer Rusty Wallace even before I won the championship in '04. Driving the number two Miller Lite car was a special time. I wish I would have respected it more, but I'm proud to have won right away with Roy McCauley. But how many of my Penske peeps we got here tonight? We got a few? Okay. Winning and dominating at times with Pat Tryson was definitely another championship vibe. And then Steve Addington decided he would try out another Busch brother. I don't know why he did that. But we hit it off right away, and we won on the track and off the track. And winning the All-Star and Coke 600 back-to-back was definitely the highlight. I really appreciate Phoenix Racing and James Finch. Let me hear some of my Phoenix Racing boys. I know Finch is here tonight. Oh, man, where's Finch? Okay, I know, all right. Now, racing with you boys, Nick Harrison, Steve Barkdahl, and all the members down in Spartanburg, South Carolina, we dug deep that year. We didn't win in Cup, but we did win Summer, Daytona, and Xfinity. Oh, I also won with Kyle Busch Motorsports again that year. Yeah, there it is. Kyle never won in that car. Racing for Barney Visser and Furniture Row was special. And as I said before, Visser is the man. He turned me into a man. He taught me how to be a kinder man, a better man. Sleeping on Todd Barrier's couch and listening to this upstart engineer, Cole Pern, talk strategy was definitely the best of vibes. My racing years at Stewart-Haas were highlighted by a Daytona 500 win and helping create playoff berths each year. But how many of my Monster Energy peeps are here tonight? All right. Thank you. If I could take this time to recognize the coolest brand that matches me, just like Richard Petty and STP, this is Monster Energy. Mark Hall, Rodney Sachs, Hilton Schlossberg, you taught me how to be that guy. The energy in the can, the lifestyle in the can. Thank you for instilling that professionalism in me. Thank you to Mitch Covington for all of this. You created this. You did this. Your mentorship is like no other, and I love you, Mitch, buddy. Thank you. Stewart-Haas Racing was built by racers, and how many of my SHR people are here? Got anybody out there? Okay, all right, got a few. When Tony Stewart walks in the room changes. It's like, pow, win, go, no BS. Gene Haas, thank you for the opportunity and risking it for me. Winning with Daniel Knost at Martinsville in our 7th race together set the tone at SHR. But it was Tony Gibson. Thank you for confirming that I really did need to calm down. Thank you, old man. And to Johnny Klossmeyer, we snaked one at Pocono, didn't we? And then to Billy Scott, we were awesome together, but later on, we did so much more. Asking Monster Energy to go with me to Ganassi Racing was bold, but I knew we could be winners. How many of my Ganassi peeps are still Trackhouse? No, a couple more. Matt McCall, where are you, buddy? We won because Matt McCall was going to make sure of it. Winning Kentucky against my brother was quintessential NASCAR, side draft city, if you know what I mean. And to win at Vegas, finally, and to win the last race at the old Atlanta were the highlights of my run together at Ganassi Racing. Thank you, boys. The final chapter started and ended a little sooner than I expected. How many of my 2311 peeps? We got anybody left? I'm running out of race teams, so we're getting good. Thank you. Phone calls from Denny Hamlin, Toyota, Monster Energy, and the GOAT, MJ. That's what extended my career. I honestly had my mind made up in 2021 that I was complete, that I was fulfilled, but the phone kept ringing. When I met Michael Jordan for the first time, he asked me, "Do you know why I want to hire you to start the second car for 2311?" And I said, "No, sir, why?" He said, "You race the same way I played the game of basketball. You race from your heart." That's how I did it. That was deep into my soul and fulfilled my desire to push again and to re-energize and develop and just go after building that number 45 car at 2311. Thank you, Denny, Curtis, Steve, and Billy Scott and crew for that final dance. I need to take this final moment and thank Bryce Spence, my wonderful girlfriend Lyda, my close friends from Virginia Beach, let me hear you. My Vegas crew again, let me double check. And to my team of doctors and trainers, my employees, and especially the PR men and women who put up with me and protected me. And to the countless crew members that helped this blue-collar kid from Las Vegas live his dream and now receive this NASCAR Hall of Fame blue jacket. Thank you.